Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani. Daily PIB analysis this lesson is, and in the evening these videos come. In the morning the Hindu paper analysis videos they come. In both these lessons I am discussing important questions, and especially in this PIB lesson it's a totally prelims oriented session and in much depth. With the data I am discussing these MCQs, so relevant information also I am giving to you. So this compilation is very important, the way we are discussing questions on a daily basis. So please do not miss these lessons and please spread them so that all people can take advantage of it. Next, Ministry of Commerce and Industries data. Initiatives by Commerce Ministry to boost trade with African countries. You see, Africa continent is very important for all of us, and we have great aspirations there. It is the largest continent, 54 countries are there. So this was a conference between the India's ministry and these businessmen which are settled there, and they have gone there from India only. So it was attended by 400 members of Indian business community in 11 African countries. For the last 2-3 decades they have been settled there, and they are doing important businesses and making all these facilities available to these people. And the countries like Nigeria, Kenya, Zambia, these are very progressive countries these days, and populations are also very huge. So they have great aspirations. India's total trade with African region during 17-18 was US $62.69 billion. And it amounts to 8.15% of the total of India's trade with all countries of the world. And if we talk about the exports, this 8.15% was regarding the total trade, and about the exports, that is also 8.21%. Okay. Africa's region's share in India's total imports from the world accounted for 8.12%. So it's around 8% data for all the aspects. Okay, so it's very important. And you see huge demand for new business models for market entry, stable market access, entrepreneurship, transport, telecom, tourism, financial services, real estate, construction. All these sectors, they need heavy investments and all the expertise from Indian side. So it's an ocean of opportunities and huge potential this region has. Now next, you can see the major issues which were highlighted here, and in this digital video conference all these issues were raised. FICCI, CII, these are important bodies for trade associations in India, so these are taking primary role here. Next, Ministry of Defence data. Border Road Organization, it is coming under Ministry of Defence. It is there constructing roads on the frontier regions near the border areas, and it has constructed roads in adjoining countries also like Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and also. But you see, it is not under Ministry of Roads and Highways, it's under Ministry of Defence, because these are all important sensitive areas if we talk about the security. So BRO has also constructed roads in friendly foreign countries. Okay, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Bhutan. Recently the important highway which is going from the northeast part of India and passing through Bangladesh and reaching up to Thailand, crossing Myanmar. So that was also constructed by BRO only. Okay. And you can see the 12% rise is there from the previous financial year. So they are talking about the finances and all these issues also. So the important issue is that BRO comes under Ministry of Defence, and it is the 59th BRO raising day, and it was 7th of May when they celebrated. Next, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting data. Bangladesh delegation meets INB Ministry, and for what? Co-production of a film that was held by Prime Minister also on the life of Bangabandhu. Who is Bangabandhu? Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Okay, and a documentary on Bangladesh Liberation War finalized. That all the formalities are completed now, and you can see in the picture Shyam Benegal. He is going to produce this picture. And apart from that, Prasar Bharati is an important institution in India and established by the Act, and they have allowed Bangladesh TV to be aired on the DD free dish DTH channels, and in the reciprocation Bangladesh has also allowed India's Doordarshan channel in Bangladesh. So these are important agreements which are done, and all are less important data, so nothing much is there. Next, MCQs. Indian black buck, antelope cervicapra is an antelope and is the only living species of the genus antelope. That is correct. It is the only living species of this genus. You see, genus is bigger phenomena, and under genus there are species. That's the way Homo is our genus and Sapiens is our species. So it is the only species of this genus antelope, And you see, it's very important for India. We have a very important protection sanctuary for this, conservational area for this in Prayagraj, Allahabad, near this city. And hunting of black buck is prohibited under Schedule 1. That is also correct, because it has got the protection under WPA Act of 1972, where as I told you yesterday, Schedule 1 to 6, these schedules are there under this act, and the highest level of protection is there with the Schedule 1. So both 1 and 2 are correct options here. You see, it is the second fastest animal in the world, next to cheetah. And these females are normally hornless, and males are ringed with 1 to 4 spiral turns. So you in the picture you can see this is the specific thing. And you see, the Bishnoi community is very famous, which is there in Rajasthan, and they hail these animals like a chinkara, that is the gazelle, and that is the state animal of Rajasthan, and this black buck. They conserve both these animals because they consider them very holy. And you see, the Salman Khan case, that was regarding the chinkara, that was the gazelle, but these are the very similar animals and least concerned in the IUCN Red List, but under the Schedule 1 of the WPA Act. And black buck conservation reserve is there in the area near Prayagraj, Allahabad. Prayagraj is the new name of Allahabad, so that's important thing, and it is found in central western India, in all these important states. Next question, again from the environment section. Which one is incorrect about the river Gangetic dolphin? It's a very famous one. Two important species, Irrawaddy river dolphin and the Gangetic river dolphin. These two are normally asked. Irrawaddy is found in the Myanmar country, and this Gangetic river dolphin in the Indus system and the Gangetic river system. So it's an aquatic animal of India. That's very correct. These are freshwater dolphins. Very correct. India, Nepal, Bangladesh, there it is found. It is also found in Pakistan, and it is not vulnerable. It's actually endangered in the IUCN status. So that's important, and under Schedule 1 again of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Okay, and 4 freshwater dolphin species are there. The other 3 are found in Yangtze River of China, Indus River in Pakistan, and Amazon River in South America. So this is one of the 4 freshwater dolphin species. Okay, and this is Gangetic river dolphin, freshwater dolphin. So that's important. Next, these data are also important. Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary is there in Bihar's Bhagalpur district, and one National Dolphin Research Center (NDRC) is also there in the Patna University campus. And one more thing is important here, that National Mission on Clean Ganga, there also they have given protection to this important animal, and they are talking about the biodiversity conservation also under this NMCG mission. And importantly, Indian turtle also, a riverine turtle is also given protection under it. And in UP, on the river, in the river banks of Ganga, there is a sanctuary regarding that. So other animals are also protected. So this NMCG is also having important aspect of it. This conservation program started in 1997 at first. Next, with reference to UN's Global Compact on Migration, consider the following statements. You see, it is correct. It is the first ever UN global agreement on the common approach to international migration in all its dimensions, all aspects related to migration. It is tackling that, and recently it was signed in December last year, and it is not legally binding. That's wrong. It's not legally binding, as many of these international convention agreements are. These are normally not legally binding. So it is also not legally binding. This is wrong. Third one is correct. India is one of the signatories of it. India has signed it. Australia, Austria, and some northern African countries, they have raised some issues regarding that, because they are saying that it will be diminishing or maybe restricting some of their own national laws regarding migration and other border security issues. It is asking about the incorrect option. So 2 only is the correct answer here. Always remember, whenever the incorrect option is given here, okay, they are asking about the incorrect option, then always there would be an option which would mark the correct options. So please be careful about this issue. You can see compact is not an international treaty. It will be non-binding under international law. You can see signed in New York, United States, and Marrakesh conference happened regarding that. Remember that. And on 19 September 2016, United Nations General Assembly unanimously adopted the New York Declaration for Refugees and Migrants, but they felt that some more is needed, and then they made this draft in November and December. It was signed, this GCM, Global Compact for Safe, Orderly and Regular Migration. Next, consider the following about Nilgiri tar. It's an very important animal in this area of Western Ghat, and Shola forests are there. So a narrow belt of higher elevation where it is confined to, and Nilgiris to Kanyakumari it is found. State animal of Tamil Nadu. All are correct options, but it is not critically endangered. It is simply endangered in the IUCN list. That is also a very sensitive one. Okay, so number of fewer than 2,500 mature individuals are left, and the name suggests it's endemic to this area, Nilgiri tar. You can see it looks like a goat or a lamb. Okay, so state animal of Tamil Nadu. And again, it is protected species under the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act. Highest level of protection is also given here, as it is very obvious that it's endangered animal under IUCN list, so it's very sensitive one. Next, regarding the Bhitar Kanika Wildlife Sanctuary and National Park, you see it is devastated in this cyclone Foni. So this question may be asked in the morning session also. I discussed all the protected areas in Odisha and all the sensitive environmental places. So please watch that lesson also. Bhitar Kanika Wildlife Sanctuary is all around it. That's correct. And second largest mangrove ecosystem in India. That is also correct. The biggest mangrove ecosystem is there in the Sundarban Delta in West Bengal. And here next one is the Bhitar Kanika National Park. So both are correct options here. It's a national park located in Kendrapada district of Odisha. And 1998 it was established as a national park, and in 2002 it became the Ramsar Convention site. You see, in 1971 the Ramsar city is there in Iran, and there it was signed, and these wetlands normally are listed under this Ramsar Convention. So that's important. And Gahir Mata Beach, the world famous beach for mass nesting of the olive ridley turtles, so that is also there. And one more important thing, that is saltwater crocodile, because it is located on the coast. So saltwater crocodiles are found here in huge numbers, and second largest mangrove ecosystem in India. So that's correct. You see, this is the location here, and this is Chilika Lake and Vanshadhara River, Rishukolya River, and this Mahanadi River. This is the important earthen dam here. It's near the Sambalpur city, and it is Hirakud Dam, and it is coming here and through this Cuttack city, and the Brahmani River, Vetarani River, and it is the Subarn Rekha River. So that's important. Next, which one is a wrong match? 71 Convention on Wetlands for International Importance as Ramsar Convention, as I told you just now. So that's correct. Stockholm Declaration, that happened in the United Nations Conference on Human Environment. So in 72 it happened. That's correct. 73 Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of the Wild Flora and Fauna. That is again correct. But this is wrong, because this Vienna Convention was regarding the ozone layer protection. So it came in 1985, and after that, after 2 years in 1987, this Montreal Protocol that came in 1988, it was enforced. So this D is the correct option here. The timeline is given here for all these important events and programs, and the most important year was 72 and 92. In 92, the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit happened, and there this Agenda 21 was decided, and UNFCCC, UNCCD, UNCBD, they all were established, and Kyoto Protocol came in 1997. And then the Cartagena Protocol, Convention on POP, Stockholm Convention in 2001, and in 2010 the Nagoya Protocol came. HE biodiversity targets, all these came in 2011 to 20, and this last one was Paris Agreement, the most important one. After that, all these UNFCCC meetings are going on, but the most important in this century was Paris Agreement. So that's important. Next, we will meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Keep watching.